Tech companies continue to release new phones on an almost annual basis. As a result, it can be hard to choose which is the right one for you. This is especially true for entry-level smartphones that cost under 10,000 pesos. One of the newest contenders in that segment is the 2022 OPPO A57. Launched in the Philippines last June, the A57 has a 6.5-inch screen, 4GB of RAM, and an SRP of 8,999 pesos. But is it a worthy contender against other smartphones within the same price range? I'm Jose from Yugatech, and let's find out. Now, let's start with the design. The A57 looks a bit different compared to OPPO's lineup of smartphones today. It has boxy corners instead of the previous curved design. As a result, it looks somewhat similar to the new iPhone. Like most OPPO phones, the A57 features a minimalist exterior with a matte rear finish. This particular unit is the glowing black color, which makes it look even sleeker. The OPPO logo and the dual camera bezel don't stand out either, resulting in an overall clean design. What I really like about this phone is that the back panel isn't as slippery as compared to other OPPO phones I've tried. This means you can use it without the provided silicone case. However, I did notice that my fingerprints were easily left behind when I used the phone without the case, so you should keep that in mind. Another thing I liked about the A57 is the size and the weight. Even with the case, it felt thin and it can easily fit in my pockets along with another phone. It also has the right weight, meaning you won't feel tired just holding it and walking around. That said, the build quality feels nice and solid. On the right side of the phone, you will find the power button, which doubles as a fingerprint scanner, while the volume buttons are found on the left along with the SIM card and SD card holder. The buttons feel nice to the touch and make a crisp noise when pressed. The layout also makes it easy to use when you're using the phone with just one hand. Below, you'll find a USB-C port, a loudspeaker, and a 3.5mm audio jack. Moving on to the display, the A57 has a 6.56-inch screen with a 720 by 1612 resolution and 261 ppi density. Using it under direct sunlight is easy too, thanks to the bright backlight. I did notice that the screen tends to slow down if you're tapping or swiping way too fast. You can also tweak the display settings to your liking, however the options are a bit limited. When it comes to audio, there is a dual speaker setup if you don't have your earphones. It's average at best, but it's more than enough for gaming or casually watching videos. For photographers and videographers, the A57 is equipped with a dual rear camera, which consists of a 13-megapixel main camera paired with a 2-megapixel unit for depth. In front, it has an 8-megapixel camera for selfies and video calls. Despite having only 13 megapixels, the quality of images it produces are sharp. The colors are also dynamic, especially considering the phone's price range. Personally, I find minimal editing from Lightroom is needed. Indoors and in darker areas, the quality does suffer a little bit. Specifically, you'll notice more noise and grain in the images, and it's a similar story when shooting under low light to even no light conditions, and that's even when using night mode. With that, it's best to use the camera of the A57 in well-lit environments for taking photos. The front camera is also great and can take awesome selfies for you to post on TikTok, Snapchat, or Instagram. There's even portrait mode that blurs the background to put all the attention on you. When it comes to videos, the A57 only records at a maximum of 1080p and 30 fps. The quality is okay even under low light conditions. However, you do need to be a bit more stable because it doesn't come with image stabilization. Powering the OPPO A57 is a Helio G35 chipset, a 2.3 GHz octa-core processor, 4GB of RAM, and a PowerVR GE8320 GPU. The specific unit we're also testing comes with 64GB of storage. However, a 128GB model is also available. Using it for social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I did not encounter any issues or slowing down even when I left the applications running. It's the same story when playing games such as Call of Duty or Mobile Legends. However, playing more graphic-intensive games or rhythm games such as Genshin Impact or D4DJ, I did notice the phone lagging or slowing down in some parts. The phone also heats up a bit while playing these games after a while. While there is a game focus mode, it mainly blocks notifications and calls rather than improving gaming experience. Software-wise, the A57 uses OPPO's in-house ColorOS 12.1, which is based on Android 12. This means that previous Android users won't have a hard time using it when transferring to this new phone. Like most Android phones today, it does come pre-installed with several apps that I didn't actually use. As a result, the home screen does look a bit messy. At the same time, you can mistakenly install more apps that you won't need or use if you skim through the installation part too quickly. Still, you can just delete them individually after, but it can be quite a hassle. There are also helpful tools when you do want to multitask, such as split screen, smart sidebar, and flexible windows. As the name implies, split screen allows for two apps to be displayed on the screen, great for multitasking or copying notes. Meanwhile, the smart sidebar lets you quickly launch an app or function while using a different app. It's customizable too, so you can choose whatever app or tool you want. As for the floating window, the function allows you to open another app, have it minimized while browsing your phone menu, and more. The OPPO A57 comes with a 5000 mAh battery. It's a relatively large battery size, especially for its price point, considering most smartphones today use batteries below 5000 mAh. There are also various battery modes to save on juice: power saving mode and super power saving mode. If you do plan to play games and battery life isn't an issue, there's also high performance mode. Before you turn it on though, a warning will say battery consumption will increase and the phone could heat up. So what can we conclude with the 2022 OPPO A57? If you're in the market for a new smartphone for under 10,000 pesos, then it is a great choice. It looks and feels premium compared to other models within the same price range and comes with a big battery too. While the camera could be better at night or in dark places, it is great in well-lit environments. The only downside would be playing games. Graphic-intensive titles have a hard time with the phone and there is noticeable lag too. All in all, I think the OPPO A57 is a great phone if you're looking to get a new unit. If you do need more space, OPPO says storage is expandable up to 1 TB. More importantly, there's the price. The OPPO A57 with 64GB storage retails for only 8,999 pesos, and it is available via their official Lazada store. It's quite affordable, especially for those looking to upgrade to a 2022 model. Given everything we've said, would you consider purchasing the 2022 OPPO A57? Let us know in the comments below what you think. Now, while you're there, do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more reviews like this one. At the same time, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Once again, this has been Jose Altaveras of Yugatech. Thank you for watching.